Welcome back to Midday. We have Gregg Filmon joining us today. He's the president of Value Partners Investments, which is headquartered in Winnipeg. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yes, so you are in Kamloops doing some work, talking to clients. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm here. We have a number of clients here in Kamloops. It's been a wonderful place for us to build our business. And if you go back 8 years ago, we partnered with a fellow named Carl Abbott and his partner, Mark Bertoli, who has now taken over that business and continues to grow Abbott Wealth here. They've been wonderful business partners, and collectively we've been able to help a lot of people here in Kamloops build their wealth.
Value Partners Investments, you guys are celebrating a 10-year anniversary. So
10 years.
Been around since 2005.
That's right.
You've been the president of the company since 2006.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about the story behind Value Partners. Everyone's going to tell you they do the job differently, but Value Partners, they put the client first. Let's talk about that.
Sure. When I look at what's different about Value Partners, there's some promises that we make, and it does sound like common sense. It does sound like motherhood and apple pie, but it all too frequently goes wrong for investors here in Canada. And when we looked at the people that we saw in Winnipeg and the people that I've grown up admiring as successful entrepreneurs and business owners, how did they build their wealth and what were they doing with their money? We decided early on there was some things that we needed to do to be the best investment firm in Canada. The first one was at all times to invest our own money alongside our clients. And so the first promise we make to anybody that chooses to work with us is, good or bad, right or wrong, you're going to have the same experience that we have. We're going to invest our own money alongside you. And to me, that's a foundational principle for any investment firm. Even though very few investment firms in Canada actually invest any of their own money alongside their clients. Most investment firms, the management team, the portfolio managers actually don't have their own money invested alongside the clients. The second thing is we recognize that the wealthiest people were business owners. And so we are business owners. We want to own great businesses that make money year in, year out, that pay a dividend that grows over time. And we want to participate in those profits. We're not looking to trade our way to prosperity. We're not looking to outsmart the market and guess what's going to be the best sector or what's going to be the best place. We just want to own a business we understand, that we can see how its earnings are going to grow, and we want to participate in that.
How many different companies do you guys have?
In Canada, we have 18 different businesses that we're invested in. Again, in the US, there would be probably another 15 to 20 companies that we're invested in, and then a handful more outside of North America.
How do you choose which businesses to invest in?
That's a great company. It's a great company. Great question.
Yes.
The first thing is, can we count on their accounting representation of their financial statements? That is the starting point. If there is either they don't have the same accounting, they're not subject to the same accounting standards, we have no confidence that the business is what it represents itself to be. The next thing is even companies within North America, there are choices you can make, how you value inventories, how you carry assets on the balance sheet. You can play games within reason. Intelligent people can do that. And we look for accountants that are conservative by nature and businesses that represent their financial circumstances on a conservative basis. So that's the first thing. Can we understand the numbers? The second thing is there a predictability to it? Because you'll hear a comment like the difference between a great business and a great investment is the price you pay. Well, how can you assign a value to a business if its profits fluctuate wildly from year to year, or if they sell a product that people don't actually need? So it's the predictability of the earnings. So we want to own businesses like railroads, like banks, like consumer goods companies, where you can see, you have confidence that the earnings are going to be there, the profits are going to be there 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road. And then look and say, what's a conservative price to pay? So it starts with the accounting representation, then it gets down to the predictability of the business, and then finally, is it a reasonable price?
a lot goes into it, more than the average person like me would understand, that is just hoping to make a return. But you guys are doing well with the returns. Can you speak to that?
Yeah, we've been incredibly fortunate. Canada has been an excellent place to not only to start a business, but there's also a lot of wonderful world-class companies here in Canada. Our clients have grown their wealth by over 425 million as of this morning. So when I look at that as a legacy for our clients, to say, did I ever think in my lifetime that I'd be a part of helping people build their wealth by over $400 million? No, I'm extremely proud of that. And hopefully 10 years from now, our clients have $1.5 to $2 billion more than they originally gave us. That's the goal.
Fantastic. Gregg, we are out of time, but I really appreciate you sitting down with us today to talk about Value Partners Investments. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for the opportunity, Susan.
Enjoy your time in Kamloops.
I will.
If you would like more information, the website is on the screen along with a toll-free number if you would like to learn a little bit more about Value Partners celebrating 10 years this year. We're back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.